right, and we are back in the lobby bar for the week of August the 1st, 2022. Brian and Michaela here with you. And Michaela, we are into the summer. We are winding down. We have 1 month to go, but it's still hot. So I thought we could have something pretty refreshing, kind of harkens back to one of our favorite drinks. It's an ingredient that we couldn't get our hands on in time for another drink, but that is a Mommenpop aperitif. Michaela, we love aperitifs.
We love aperitifs. We love them before a meal. We love them after a meal. We love
During a
them
meal, as a
without a
meal.
meal. We like it as a meal. We love aperitifs. We are the aperitifs connoisseurs. Maybe that's a strong word. We just like them.
let's settle down a little bit. But yeah, we do love aperitifs for sure. As we've mentioned a couple of times here on the podcast, one of my absolute favorite cocktails is the Negroni, which is gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari, another very famous aperitif out there. And there's a bunch of others. We just talked recently about the Aperol Spritz, Aperol, this very kind of herbal aperitif that you're putting into your spritz for the summer. And we found one via doing our cocktail for Coda, that excellent Coda cocktail that we got from the fine folks at Fanny's at the Academy Museum. One of the ingredients was the Mommenpop Seville Orange. But bad news, Michaela, we live in North and South Carolina, and they only sell Mommenpop in California and like one place in New York. So what are we going to do? Well, what you do is you go to that website and you order up a sampler pack, and that is exactly what I did. I didn't get them in time for the Coda cocktail, but I did get them in time for you and I to drink them, to try them all, and see what we think.
Yes. Thank goodness. And I have to say, I recommend all of these now, having tried them. If anybody is in the mood for something that is very different and I would say rather selective, right? Because not everybody can get these. If you don't live in California or go to that one store, one liquor store in New York,
Yes.
you should definitely order these because they are, I found them quite good.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And so we wanted to try these, see what we thought about them, give them a taste test, and then you can go on their website and they have a lot of really good recipes on there. One of the cool things about these is they are a little bit lower ABV, so they have like I think they call them like reverse cocktails. Yeah, reverse cocktails. So you're basically kind of changing the ratios on these things to kind of lower the ABV, which is nice, especially in the summer if you're wanting to have a couple of these outside by the pool and not get that day drinking bad news, which is what happens when you start to get older like myself, Michaela. I can't handle the day drinking like I used to, so maybe that's a good way. But we just wanted to try these just straight up on some ice with a little twist of either some orange or some lemon. It kind of reminded me of we got into that back in our ninth episode when we talked about Groundhog Day, that sweet vermouth on the rocks. That became an instant favorite for us. And I think that these could also become an instant favorite for us, especially on these hot days.
Yeah, absolutely. So they came in three flavors, right? We had the Seville Orange, which is the one that was made famous to us, at least, from the Coda cocktail. They have a blood orange, and then they'd had a grapefruit, right?
Yeah. So the three flavors there, they have a couple of other products as well, but these were the three that came like in the sample pack. So that was the one that I picked up. And yeah, like I said, we just tried, just like an ounce and a half of these over some ice, just to kind of sip and get the flavors of them. And they were all really good. I really liked the blood orange. I think that was probably my favorite of the three, but the grapefruit was also really excellent. And they all seemed like they were going to blend really good into a cocktail or do something very simple. So yeah, if you ever see these out, definitely pick them up and give them a try. I did see on their website they have a bottled Paloma, which sounds amazing. It says it's available at Whole Foods. I don't know if that means every Whole Foods, but I'm going to find that out for sure.
Yeah, we should definitely find that out because I'm a believer in everything Mommenpop makes now. The aperitifs are amazing. I thought the blood orange, I agree with you. That was probably my favorite grapefruit liqueur. I love, I mean, apparently I love a grapefruit aperitif because this was amazing. And I found just sipping them was super enjoyable, but I could definitely see how we could add this to our repertoire of ingredients when we're making cocktails in the future, which is kind of, our thing. So very exciting.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So if you ever see these out in the wild, pick one up. Let us know where we can find them, or if you have any good ideas for other aperitifs and things like that. Definitely let us know about that. But what were people getting into this week? We had a pretty light week at the box office. I will say we had kind of one big release that was DC League of Super Pets that took the weekend with $23 million, taking over the top spot from Nope, which came in at about 18 and a half. So it tailed off quite a bit here in its second week, and then followed out by Thor, Minions, and Top Gun Maverick. But 23 million, DC League of Super Pets, is kind of the last kids movie we're going to have here this summer before school starts up here in a couple weeks. So I don't know, not too bad of a showing. Not great. I think they were hoping for a little bit more with those that superhero property there.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it did as well as it did, to be honest. I mean, it
Hmm.
looked good, but this was coming right off. It felt like it was coming right off of Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Hmm.
That must have been, I guess it was a month ago, but I feel like I was just talking about that one. So for kids, so I don't know. I think this is going to be one that we don't go to the theater to see, and we stream it when it's ready to stream. Like I said,
Yeah.
it looks good, but I think I don't know. It's kind of a weird time in the summer too, because it's right before schools in America really kind of start. Everybody's starting to kind of die down and doing a lot more traveling, I feel, trying
Yeah.
to get their vacations in. So maybe that has something to do with it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah, we'll have to maybe keep that in mind. I know probably you and your family will enjoy watching that at some point at home, no doubt. You and your with your super pets. But what did we get into in the yearly box office? We finally had a change. Jurassic World Dominion moves up to third, which slides the Batman down to fourth. Jurassic World Dominion's up by about $150,000. So kudos to them. Top Gun, of course, is still in first place with a $650 million. Doctor Strange and Minions, the others, they're in the top five. But what do we got coming out this week, Michaela? We have it's kind of a weird release week. One of these, I know you and I are excited to go see. I think we're gonna try to make our way out to see it for an episode. But we've got kind of three different ones. I don't know if that what's going to happen to the box office. So we've got Easter Sunday coming out, which looks like kind of one of those comedy kind of coming home for the holiday sort of thing. It stars Joe Coy, who I guess is a comedian. I am not familiar with them. Do you know of Joe Coy? Do you know anything about Easter Sunday?
No, no. I think all the other holidays are out. I think they've all been used.
Yeah,
We've done Home for the Holidays. We
yeah, that's right.
did what is it? It's Home for the Holidays. Then there was one like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles trying to get home
Mm,
for
hmm.
Thanksgiving. There's a bunch of there's Labor Day. It's trying to get
That,
home for his wife before his wife gives birth. I mean, there's a ton of this, like, I need to get home for this event. And
hmm.
I guess Easter Sunday was, I mean, they have a Valentine's Day one, they have a New Year's Eve
Yeah,
one.
that's right.
Um,
Easter was the logical next one. So
yeah.
we have that coming out. It could be good. I don't know. Probably not going to go see it. We have a film by the name of Bodies, Bodies, Bodies coming out, which looks kind of like a whodunit for rich kids. I don't know that I'm that interested in that, but that might be kind of campy and good. We'll have to keep our eye on that. And then we have the third wide release coming out this week that we are excited for. It looks like some sort of new Hollywood take twist on the heist film, and that is called Bullet Train, and it stars Brad Pitt and Sandra Bullock. Pretty excited about this. It looks pretty fun, kind of crazy. I don't really have a good feel on if this is going to be any good or not, but I'm definitely excited to see it for some reason.
Yeah. Well, it's got, one of Americans' favorite sweetheart men, right? Brad Pitt is in it.
Mm, hmm,
And,
hmm.
the last time we saw him, he was, standing up for what was right and killing Charlie Manson followers in that
That's true. That's true. That's true. Once upon a time in Hollywood. Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, exactly. So, everything he does, I'm probably gonna have to go see because I just think he's one of the most amazing yet underrated actors. Because he does stuff that is fun rather than stuff that's also super esoteric, and he does both, right?
Hmm.
So I'm excited about seeing this. It'll be interesting. I've never been on a bullet train, so
Mm.
I think part of that is kind of exciting. I mean, again, we're doing a little bit of the recycling, right? We're recycling this Home for the Holidays in Easter Sunday, perhaps. We're recycling this idea of a heist, only now it's on a train that goes really fast.
That's right. Yeah.
but it's probably going to be fun. Who
It'll
knows?
it'll be fun. So find yourself some mom and pop, make yourself a nice aperitif cocktail, and then go check out one of these movies if you feel so inclined. Like I said, we're going to make it out to see Bullet Train. Hopefully, cover that on the pod next week, maybe. But Michaela, for now, our movie's about to start, so we better head on in.
Well, the good thing is that those mom and pop bottles are small, so they fit all in my purse.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, you grab those, and we will talk to everyone next time in the lobby bar.